Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at the at-home store tonight. It's been a minute since we've been at the stores here when it's this dark outside. We are going to go in and see what is new. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm happy you're all here. I hope you all had a good week. It's Friday, here we are. So right now the stores are everything. It's happy everything. It's happy Halloween, it's happy Thanksgiving, and it's Merry Christmas. All the holidays are starting to come together in the stores. There are plenty of inflatables still left, Halloween decorations. I've done a lot of videos on these already. However, if you need a 20-foot inflatable werewolf for your front yard, they've got you covered. Let's go see how much this big beast is. He is $230. Plenty of plastic skeletons over here. Does anyone else watching, do you do the skeleton thing? We do. Our skeleton's name is Jeffrey. We've had him for years. We've got Christmas coming in. We're gonna loop around here in a second. We'll take a look at some of that. We are going to kind of browse around today because we've already looked in depth at Halloween with the pricing. If you want to see those, if you go to the playlist for the at-home store, you can see all of those in there. $100. These are pretty big bows also for Christmas. I do like that those twinkle also. You'll see we've got Christmas trees. We've got a little bit of everything going on. So I figured today we would come in and just browse around and see what is new and what is different in the holiday decor. This inflatable cat is 20 feet tall. These things go clear up to the ceiling. They do have smaller inflatables also. We're starting to get some Christmas trees in. Little light ups for the yard. This big sleigh with the gifts in it, that is $200. Way up top, that Noel, $250. These are super fun. They're very popular, these kind of geodesic, iridescent. They're plastic, so you do have to be kind of careful with them. And they will, as soon as they get rid of the Halloween items, they will bring all of these items down, so we'll be able to see them a little bit better. The reindeer up top, those were $200 each. This one, larger one, is $150. Super pretty. We've got some snowmen, some more deer up there. Those deer were $130. That snowman set, $250. It is all three of those snowmen. They come in that 3-pack. You'll see in the box on the left. They also have a really good selection of blow molds. Blow molds it's just plastic. It's just basically, a plastic decoration. For some of us, these were very popular when we were growing up. Our grandparents had tons of them. We had them. These are metal, so these are great for the front yard, backyard, wherever you decorate outside. I love little things that spin here. This comes in at $18, your little cardinal. $22 for the little stack of ornaments. Let's see, I don't think she's supposed to be here, but she's $15, but we're going to move her out of the way so we can see the ice cream cone behind with the candy canes. We've got some fun pink pastels, traditional peppermints. And there will be so much more. I just figured while we were in today, we would get a little bit of a jump start on taking a look. So that was where she belonged, up top there with her other little gingerbread friend. So these are metal silhouettes of a nativity, and they will stake in your yard. I like to, so those are $80. When I buy a metal item for my front yard, I go get a clear coat at like Home Depot or at Lowe's, the Rust-Oleum clear coat, and I clear coat my items before I put them on. It just kind of protects them from getting rusted and getting weathered so fast. So these are all of those signs that we would all put by our front door. They are best kept in covered areas. They're not, you know what I'm saying, they need to be out of the elements. And then if you did not know, the at-home store has, it is a massive store, by the way. This is a fraction of the store. They have all of their summer items all year long in the stores. So your patio stuff, your flower pots, all those items. We've got these nutcrackers up here. These are $270 each. We have the Grinch tree over here. Super fun. This one is about $90. It sure is. So that one is a 5-foot pre-lit. This one is $150. My favorite pre-lit tree is still at Sam's Club. I'm hoping they have it back again this year. I did not buy one last year. I didn't need one. I probably still don't need one, but I'm hoping they have it so I can show it off. It has just the right amount of lights on it. That one is $230. This one is $100. It is a pencil tree, so it's very thin, very slim line. You'll see all the way down. So if you have a tight space, a slimline tree might be a good idea for you. $250 for this one. I like the lights on this one. They look like to me like just kind of little snowballs. Let me know in the comments, are you pre-lit tree or are you unlit tree? Here is an unlit tree for $150. This one is that 9 foot on that one? And they have some really, really big trees in here. We're talking 10 foot, 12 foot. I don't think the camera quite does the size justice, but you can see it in comparison to that 6-foot tree next to it. So this one, $500 for a 10 foot. This one here is the 12 foot. I think when I look at this one, I think it needs more lights. $700, and you could add your own lights to this, why not? But see, this one over here to the far right feels like it has a little bit more, like the appropriate lights for that tree. This one comes in at $500. It is a 9-foot tree, and plenty of Thanksgiving and fall is still available. They are starting to sell it out. Cute little scarecrows, our welcome signs, and we've looked at all these items before, including showing off some pricing on them too. Just kind of wanted to swing in today and see what is kind of in this in-between as we're getting Christmas into a lot of the stores. As a matter of fact, Lowe's, I'll have a short Lowe's video this weekend for you all. They do have Christmas in the stores, and then of course I wandered back and I looked at tile. So we'll be looking at Christmas and tile. We went down a complete rabbit hole. So this was interesting. It was kind of like a squishy foam pumpkin. It was not a pillow, but it was in here with all these really pretty pillows. The at-home store has a lot of pillows when it comes to indoor pillows, outdoor pillows, and they're reasonably priced. $20, you'll see $20, you'll see some of them $25. Every now and then you'll see one that's $35, just depending on the amount of detail. They're starting to get the inflatables in over there. We still have plenty of turkeys left over here for Thanksgiving decor. That metal pumpkin right there has itty bitty little fairy lights that wind all the way around it, so it does light up. We've got pumpkin pillows over here. Let's see. $25 for this one. They had a bunch of different fabrics for those pumpkin pillows. Let's see, I think these are those bolsters we saw before. Here's an acorn. Yep, we looked at those before. Ooh, I like this one here with the, whoops, sorry about that everyone. The blues and the greens, very, very pretty. Glass blown pumpkins are very, very popular this year. I think they were popular last year too. Definitely a little bit, you know, I'm seeing them at all the stores. This one is $13. I was afraid it felt super delicate when I picked it up. I love this one. $9 for the, so pretty. I love those colors. We've got some whites, our yellows, our oranges, kind of our more traditional. Those are $4 for that one. And then you'll see we're getting all sorts of ornaments in. The at-home store, aside, I think it has more ornaments than Hobby Lobby. I know that probably sounds crazy, but I think they do. I think Hobby Lobby runs better deals on some of their ornaments, but these packs, so what they do is they're all the same shapes in here. So you got light bulb, bell, you know, the shapes are all the same, but they have them packaged in different colors. So you can buy a whole container of this for $10 and all red, all white, all green, or mixed. And they do the same thing that Hobby Lobby does where they have everything's broken down by colors. Those are just all the shatterproof ones over here. But you'll see the containers have the same styles. It's just one whole canister is gold, these are black. And then here's black, gold, and white. Got this very pretty emerald green in here. Popping back to pumpkins, sorry. This is kind of, I know it's like back and forth, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, but that's kind of how the stores feel right now. You turn around in one direction and you have Thanksgiving, and the other one we are Christmas. So these are all resin pumpkins in here. They still have some yard art, so these are great big metal pumpkins. That pumpkin is huge and it is $35. Let's see what else we can find. Some little signs for maybe your patio or inside the house. And then this little welcome gnome, he can go in the yard. He is metal. Our little turkey, he's cute. $18 for him. Kind of fun ways to add some color to the front yard. And we've got the felt garland here. The football decor. So that one has pumpkins. This one has football. The football decor is very popular this year. I'm seeing it. Let's see who else has it. Also, these are really cute. They're leaf hand-poured taper candles. Obviously, they've got football decor here. They have it at Hobby Lobby, and I have seen it at Michael's. They do still have a really good selection left. Price-wise in here, you're anything from about $20 on the smaller ones. You can get upwards in $35, $45, but not too much crazier price-wise than that. This one is pretty with the pumpkins. Got some yellow eucalyptus in there. Very pretty up here with those whites, the lighter creams. This one here also very pretty. It's got different style pumpkins. The green ones tucked in under here. The green and the brown's very pretty for that one also. That was super. I hope you could see that kind of blush pink that was in there. It was really cute. Our softer greens in here. Little sprigs of blue, super fun in that one. If you are new here, where are you watching from? Say hello in the comments. I would love to say hello back and welcome you. And I know some of you do not have the at-home store. It is very big in the southern states. It used to be called Garden Ridge. And then they went through a private equity purchase and became the at-home store. And they recently are trying to do a reorg, so I know we are losing some of the stores across the US, and I'm super bummed for the people that work there. So here is the football decor. Our little turkey. I love the turkeys with the little footballs on there. Any of you really big football fans? If so, what team do you follow? I know absolutely nothing about football. And having lived in Texas in the Dallas area, I know the shame and the horror. If you know, you know, football is huge in Dallas. It's just, I love baseball. So we have, see what I'm saying? Aisles and aisles and aisles. So over the next couple weeks, we will continue to do the same thing that we're doing at Hobby Lobby. And we'll do that here, and we'll just continue to kind of go through every single row that we can find. We've got our Grinch green down here. That's what I call this color. We have some other super cool emerald green. Can you see the gold detail? I'm sorry that the containers have reflection on them. I'm trying to use the difference between my camera and my phone to see if either one of them is better. This video I'm doing with my camera. The Hobby Lobby one, that'll come up in a couple days, I used my phone, so I'm hoping we can figure out the best way to look at the ornaments. Because sometimes if I pick them up and bring them too close, you'll see such a big reflection of my big head. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we can't see the ornament. So the other lesson I learned was in the video, I'm wearing a pink, peachy, it's a very bright top. I will not do that again because it actually was distorting some of the colors. So these are all shatterproof. I love these because they look like a mercury glass, but they're not, they're plastic. Same with these right here, totally have a glass look to them. They're very retro. I think these here are also super, super pretty. I love that style ornament. I love a good plastic ornament that looks glass or looks metal. So got so many whites. This one up here, this one has little candy kind of sprinkles on it. This pack, I bought this set last year. They look metal, but they look like, you know, like a tin panel, but they're totally plastic. So are cute here also with the little candy sprinkles. So all the different white ornaments in every finish you could imagine. Then we jump over here to the gold, and it's the same thing. The styles are all the same. It's just a different color. This one's really cool. It looks kind of like quilted. Little gold. These look like little gold snowflakes. And then we have all of the the pine cones in various colors and finishes on them. And I know those of you that could collect your own laugh at us for purchasing. Very pretty kind of champagne golds and some of those. Those were, and the glare on that one, those were gold reindeer. And we've got our little mixed containers over there. I like these. So let me know in the comments what items you want me to look like specifically for Christmas. What kind of things do you want me to specifically look for you for Christmas? And then I will try to incorporate that into the videos coming in where I show off items like this. And also, by the way, those are two different colors, red. One is a little bit more berry to the left and one was a more true red to the right. But give me some homework. Give me some things to hunt and search for. The red with the white snowflakes, those are really pretty. Then we get into these. So these are those kind of felt looking, not felt, velvet. What are we calling these? Fuzzy? They're not fuzzy. What are they? They're $8 for a 4-pack. They're very popular, that material. But they've got them in that kind of berry color. We've got red. We've got really large ones right here. I'll go through some of the white over here. These, oh my goodness, those reindeer are beautiful. So these trees, I love bottle brush trees, but these actually, they're like little plastic. Imagine a little tiny coffee straw. That is what that felt like it was made of. Some of these little trees down here do light up. $10. I love the silver deer. That's right up my kind of decorating. I like more silver than gold. These trees do light up, so they're battery operated at the bottom. Then we've got Let It Snow pillows down there. Now, some of them have buttons that you can push, some of them just have where you have to put the battery in the bottom. Really pretty owl. Winter Wonderland. I like that. Let me see if I can. There's a lot of reflection on that. However, it's a lantern that you can put an LED candle inside. Got our little penguins with their earmuffs on. These pillows are super cute. I love the little polar bear also. You see, my shirt was so crazy that I was like, dang. I'll find something more neutral to wear next time. But it was reflecting everything. I love these reindeer right here. Those are so pretty. I love that the ribbons look, it looks like they're blowing in the wind. And speaking of ribbons, these were really big. Different wreaths in here. Do any of you make your own wreaths? Years ago, I made a few when my kids were little, just little projects that we worked on. So we will have way more decor like this. I love these little birds in here. They have a clip on the bottom. Helps you be able to kind of put that in the tree and position it, kind of lock it in place. That one is $4. But they will have so many more items the next time we come in. So these are cute. There's a reindeer popping out of the top of this one. That one is 13. That was me waving in sometimes I don't know if you guys catch, but if there's a reflection, I'll wave to you. I love these. I love that green, the green and gold down here. But also these reindeer are beautiful. $22 for the ones that are standing up. Ah, this one's so cool. The browns, we'll look at that lantern a little bit lower. We've got this little Merry Christmas right here. It's just a little wood sign. This kind of minty green. $8 for that one. So here's the lantern that was up top. That one does light up with an LED candle. $20 for this reindeer. But check out this sleigh. Isn't that fun? Very different. So we're gonna have way more items in here. You'll see there's like this whole entire aisle is gonna have all sorts of different ornaments that we can come in and look at. So that's what I'm saying. Give me some ideas of what you want me to look for. Do you want me to look for a theme? Do you want me do you love the pinks? Do you love the pastels? Beautiful ribbons in here. Do we want to take a look at ribbons? Vintage. I love the vintage. So I will probably automatically always show you things that I feel fall a little bit more in that vintage. I love this one here with the swan on the top and the ballerina on top of this one. Very pretty. But you see there's aisles and aisles and aisles that we're going to get to go through here. all the gingerbread men and women down this whole entire aisle. The little houses. So yeah, we will totally come back and look at all of these things. I love this though. There's a store online called Frontgate that sells these. I think Grandin Road also sells them. Super, super expensive at Grandin Road and Frontgate. These are $50. I did not end up purchasing it, but I may actually go back and get that because I really think that would be super cute on the patio. And with that, everyone, we are gonna head out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.